Good morning. I would like to thank Dr. Rama Kumar. I am going to talk about adrenaxal disorder responsible for sudden loss of vision. These are very common causes, and these includes orbital emphysema, orbital hemorrhage, pseudotumors, orbital apex syndrome, orbital cellulitis, and essential blepharospasm. Benign essential blepharospasm is a variable progressive bilateral focal dystonia characterized by contraction of the orbicularis muscles, which causes spasmodic involuntary eye closure in absence of any other ocular causes. It is most common in age group of 45 to 65 of year of age. Spasm absent during sleep and improve with relaxation. Severe form of the disease can cause functional blindness. This is one of the diagnosis of exclusion, and injection botulinum toxin is the treatment of choice. Prognosis is good, but repeated injection of the Botox is required at every 3-month interval. Orbital emphysema is a collection of air in the orbit. It resulted from the forceful entry of the air into the orbit following orbital fracture, sneezing, and barotrauma. Orbital emphysema typically presents with lid swelling, mechanical ptosis, diplopia, pain, and loss of vision. On examination, there may be subcutaneous scraps, proptosis, subconjunctival hemorrhage, and rarely RAPD. Examination must include visual acuity, color vision, pupillary reaction, proptosis, and corneal examination for keratopathy and intraocular pressure measurement. Diagnosis is based on clinical history, examination, and imaging. Imaging CT scan may show multiple air pockets inside the orbital cavity. Orbital emphysema is a benign and self-limiting condition. It did not require any treatment until unless it causes rapid RAPD and loss of vision. In that case, we can go for orbital decompression by needle drainage. Prognosis excellent. Orbital hemorrhage is another cause of sudden loss of vision, and it causes irreversible loss of vision if not released within 90 minutes. Most common causes of orbital hemorrhage are oculofacial trauma and perivalvular and retrovalvular injections. Orbital hemorrhage causes compartment syndrome, which lead to loss of vision secondary to ischemic optic neuropathy, direct oppressive compressive neuropathy, central retinal artery occlusion. These patients usually presenting with the history of trauma or surgery, deep orbital pain, decreased vision, diplopia. On examination, there will be proptosis with resistance to retropulsion, ophthalmoplegia, raised IOP, RAPD, periocular ecchymosis. Diagnosis is based on CT scan, and sometimes CT scan can be delayed. This can be released before CT scan, and general measures are cold compression, and this patient should be instructed about not to perform Valsalva maneuver. And emergency lateral canthotomy and inferior cantholysis is indicated if there is a acute sudden loss of vision, proptosis, IOP more than 40 mm of mercury, and RAPD. Orbital cellulitis is another cause of sudden loss of vision. It is defined as a acute infection beyond the orbital septum. It typically presents as a sudden onset of acute proptosis, retrovalvular pain, restriction of the extraocular movements, RAPD, and chemosis. Visual loss occur due to compressive optic neuropathy, CRO, VRVO, CRVO, and exposure keratopathy, and rarely by the panophthalmitis. These patients also have fever, malaise, vomiting, and toxicity. Imaging is necessary in orbital cellulitis to differentiate preceptal cellulitis from postseptal cellulitis and to locate primary source of infection, that usually sinuses, and also to identify need and site of abscess drainage. These patients should be monitored for visual acuity, degree of proptosis, amount of globe displacement, CNS function, pupillary sign, and fundus examination. Orbital cellulitis treatment consists of broad spectrum antibiotic covering gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria. Treatment can be modified depending upon the culture and sensitivity report. Abscess should be drained. If there is a optic nerve dysfunction, profoundly tense orbit, and deterioration of the proptosis, 24 hours after initial antibiotic treatment. Prognosis good if treated early. Cavernous sinus thrombosis is referred as to clotting within the cavernous sinus, usually resulting from the infection such as sinusitis and orbital cellulitis. Typically present with the acute symptoms of severe headache, ocular pain, malaise, nausea, vomiting, and loss of vision. On examination, initially there is a unilateral proptosis which convert bilateral later on, chemosis, third nerve palsy, fourth and sixth nerve palsy. Mastoid region may show tenderness and edema. Cavernous sinus thrombosis is diagnosed on the basis of MRI and MRA. Coagulation profile and lumbar puncture and septic workup is very, very essential in this case. Treatment include intravenous antibiotics and use of heparin. And there is high mortality rate. Untreated cases have 100% mortality rate and treated cases has 20% mortality. Thyroid or orbitopathy is another cause of sudden loss of vision. Optic nerve involvement seen in 5 to 8% of cases, and most commonly seen in case of 40 to 80 year of age group, male and diabetic are more risk factor. These patients should be examined for vision, pupillary function, color vision, visual field defect, optic nerve evaluation, IOP measurement, thyroid function test. Diagnosis based on typical finding of the thyroid, like lid lag in down gauge and proptosis, bilateral symmetrical proptosis, and increased valley thickness sparing tendon on CT scan imaging. Treatment consists of oral steroid. If there is a sudden acute visual drop, that time IBMP therapy can be considered. Immunosuppressive and orbital decompression is indicated in steroid resistant cases. Prognosis good if treated timely, and sometimes this may lead to blindness as seen in this case. Orbital pseudotumor is a benign non-infective inflammatory condition of the orbit without identifiable local or systemic cause. It is one of a diagnosis of exclusion. These patients usually present with acute, subacute, ocular, periocular redness, painful swelling. On examination, there may be chemosis, congestion, proptosis, ophthalmoplegia, RFPD, and optic swelling. CT scan shows ill-defined orbital opacification, loss of definition of the content. Biopsy only indicated in recurrent cases. Treatment include oral steroid and rarely immunosuppressive agents. Prognosis is good, but in case of sclerosing tumor, prognosis poor. Orbital apex syndrome is characterized by visual loss from the optic neuropathy and ophthalmoplegia associated with the mass lesion near the orbital apex. Most common cause is orbital mucormycosis. Diagnosis based on the MRI and CD finding. Treatment include amphotericin V in case of mucormycosis and corticosteroid in case of inflammatory etiology. Prognosis is poor in case of mucormycosis, around 50% mortality. Tolosant syndrome is rare idiopathic conditions caused by non-specific granulomatous inflammation of the orbit, cavernous sinus, supraorbital fissure, and orbital apex. These patients typically present with diplopia, ipsilateral, periocular, and hemicranial pains. On examination, there may be mild proptosis, oculomotor nerve palsy with pupillary involvement, sensory loss along the distribution of the first and second division of the trigeminal nerves. CT scan or MRI shows asymmetrical enlargement of the region of the cavernous sinus on affected side with contrast enhancement. Diagnosis is a exclusion of other conditions, and treatment is oral steroids, and prognosis good, but recurrence is very common. In conclusion, wide varieties of orbital region may lead to sudden loss of vision. Proper evaluation and treatment is necessary to save useful vision. Orbital cellulitis should be treated with broad spectrum antibiotic. Orbital inflammatory conditions such as pseudotumors, Graves' orbitopathy are very well respond to oral steroids. Imaging and histopathological examination are essential. Timely referral is necessary if investigation or treatment facility is not available in the center. Thank you very much.